Hi, it's Stephen here from Sign Divination Wave, and this is day 4 of the December daily draws. So as we close out the weekend and approach a new week, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Star Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so today we will go there. And our card today is the Moon. So this is the Moon. This is all about using our instincts and intuition. Been talking about getting a clear way forward, and maybe we're not entirely clear about some things. Some things may not be as clear as what we want them to be, and we're a little bit unsure, a bit uncertain about some things, and we may have to go more at the moment by instinct, intuition, our inner voice, than by sight. We do have some light here by the Moon. There is a path here in the distance we can see. We have we have the towers here with the phases of the Moon, all about cycles, and we've been talking about ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle, the changing of cycles, moving into something new, and this is where we're moving through this pathway, and we may have some understandable fears and concerns about what lies ahead, the uncertainty that may be there in some aspects. And that's a natural thing, that when we're starting something new and we're not quite sure where we're exactly where we're going to end up, that can be a bit unsettling, and that's when this can stir up these primal fears and sense of dread or whatever, of foreboding. But we must make sure that we don't give in to that. We don't allow it to get to those depths. That it's okay to have concerns. It's okay to have questions. It's okay to have even a few doubts. But if we put our trust in the overall process and listen and trust our inner voice, our intuition, that instinct, if we put our trust in that, then we needn't sink into the depths of despair and dread and foreboding that we could sink into if we gave into that side of things. As I say, we don't deny it. There's no need to pretend that the fears, anxieties, the doubts are there, because if they're there, they're there. It's a simple thing. We're not trying to pretend they don't exist, and try and just be positive and everything. No, being positively focused and minded is not denying the fears, the doubts, the darker sort of emotions and everything. It's actually acknowledging them and sitting with them, but having a positive mindset that eventually we're going to push past these and move forward to what's next. We may need to work through them for a time, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a human thing. We all have emotions. We all have fears, doubts, uncertainties about things, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a human thing. Yes, we want to get past it, but acknowledge, listen to yourself, listen to how you're feeling about things, and be real and authentic with yourself, and don't try and pretend that everything is sweetness and light when it isn't. Because life isn't like that. Very few times where everything's rosy and we've got no cares in the world, and that's just part of life. And we need to acknowledge that, but we don't need to succumb and be overcome by it. That's the key. We can acknowledge it, we can sit with it, we can work through it. There's a positive times ahead. There's a way of working through it. We just need to follow that inner voice. Listen to ourselves. Be true to ourselves. What I've been saying, be true to our inner voice, to our inner selves, our true selves. Be authentic. Be real with ourselves, and in a way that we not bowing to what's expected of us or what people say to us or view or their viewpoint. Yes, we can seek support and advice, but the most important thing is our own sense of who we are and working through that and moving forward. Um, um, but we may see some pathway in the distance, but to get there, we may need to work through some of these issues, and that's okay. Take the time and the space that you need to do that, because that's part of the journey. And I say, the journey is important, as probably more so than the ultimate destination, and make the most of every part of the journey, even the more unsettling parts of the journey. Make the most of it, because that's where the growth and the insight can come that's going to lead you forward. So bear that in mind as we move forward. So let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Here we go. And we have candle magic. Well, to me, that's always setting your intention. To me, candle magic is the light there in the darkness, the light there, that little bit of light set with your intention that comes through what you intend to do, how you intend to negotiate this current phase in your life, and where you're setting your intentions. And to me, that's where you're putting the little bit of light, the flicker of light by your intention that will come in and light the way forward and bring in the energy that's needed in order to help you see more clearly and to have the strength to move forward. To me, is the essence of candle magic and what this card represents. So stick with it. Acknowledge how you feel. Be true to yourself, be authentic, be real with yourself, but do have the confidence that you can work through whatever situation you're working through and set your intention, even light a candle. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the week with day 5. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye-bye.